Hi, my name is Dan Watson and I'm the Executive Director of the Huntsville Festival of the Arts. I want to welcome you to the Music at Noon online concert series. Now before we start, I just want to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe and we acknowledge the original keepers of this land. Like many, the Huntsville Festival of the Arts has been deeply affected by the COVID-19 global pandemic, and we have cancelled or postponed the majority of our regular summertime programming. However, we've adapted, and we are pleased to offer you some alternative programming this summer, including drive-in concerts, boat-in movies, art making in public spaces, and online concerts like the one you're about to see. We want to thank our amazing supporters and funders who have made this possible. Our season sponsor is TD Bank with their Ready Commitment community giving campaign. We also want to thank the sponsors of Music at Noon online concert series, including Chartwell Retirement Residences, Muskoka Traditions, and Rogers Cove, and also Kojiko, Your TV Muskoka. These are amazing local businesses that support local initiatives, and we hope that you'll support them with your business. We also want to thank our government funders, including Canadian Heritage and the Province of Ontario through the Celebrate Ontario program. And our community partners, Deerhurst Resort, Morgan House B&B, and our friends Neil and Kim Barlow, who hosted these concerts. We also want to thank our program director for Music at Noon, Kyunga Lee, and the amazing local artists that she has brought together for this series. We want to thank John A. McDonald at Creative Construct for shooting and editing all of these concerts. And we want to thank you for joining us. Music at Noon is a free online series. However, we would gladly accept donations which would go towards our education fund. We have a scholarship program that supports young people who want to study visual or performing arts in post-secondary institutions or different learning plans. If you are in a position to give, you can do so by visiting huntsvillefestival.ca or by calling 705-788-2787. Once again, thank you for joining us today, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Well, my name's Angie Nussey, and this is going to be the best day of my life right now. I've been told to look at the camera because the majority of the audience is in the camera. But there are a couple of people here, and I'm really glad you're here. At like 40-degree weather. It's amazing. I'm going to start with a brand new song. Thumbs up, we can roll. We're rolling. I'm going to start with a brand new song, and this goes out to the artists that have finally discovered their art, especially in this time of quiet where a lot of people lost their jobs and had to sit still, and then there's all these people just creating this amazing art and finding their voices and sharing it, and it's just a wonderful time for art, I find. The song's called Butterflies. I have to dedicate it to my mom. We have seen better days, or so they say. All our important important plans been tossed away. We're not so sure we can withstand the change. One thing's for certain, we will never be the same. And when this all pans out and we go back to life, some will hunt like wolves, fight everything in sight. Some will hide like deer, all that fear inside. But some of us will become butterflies. We have seen challenges, they never cease. How we react to them is our centerpiece. We are so important here, things aren't always as they appear. Hold on, it won't be long, it won't be long till this all pans out and we go back to life. Some will fight like wolves, hunt everything in sight. Some will hide like deer, all that fear inside. But some of us will become butterflies. Some of us will give, some of us will take. Some will let go and ride the wave. Some will lay back and rest a while. Some will be doing it in style. Some of us will fall in love. Some of us will fall away. Some will be taking it 10-year plans, and some will just take it day to day. This'll all pan out. We'll go back to life. Some will hunt like wolves, fight everything in sight. Some will hide like deer, all that fear inside. Some of us will become butterflies. Butterflies. Thank you. Is that the keeper? I made a mistake, but I think I'm just gonna make mistakes. Like, sometimes it's just worth keeping the song. No way. Oh, they're everywhere. Seems like the summer of them, no? Like, isn't it wonderful? So I'm not sure the etiquette yet of playing online shows because I don't want to repeat too many songs because I feel like if you want to see the show again, you have access to it. So I've been kind of playing different songs almost every show. I hope that doesn't disappoint. And even if not, I'm 40 and I don't care that much. 43, but when you're over 40, you stop caring as much about anything. In 2006, I was with this wonderful person, but we were breaking up, and we'd been breaking up for quite a few years. And I watched this movie called Frida, and I loved Frida's power and passion, and she was a wild woman. And the whole movie had this funky kind of Spanish-sounding music. So I wrote this song, I think, inspired by Frida. I can tell by your eyes when you look at my face, you don't love me anymore. And the pain that I feel was not part of the deal, I must say. For a trooper like me, you would think I would be so much stronger in my ways. But the weight of the hurts takes me back to my earlier days. We tried our best to keep alive the love we had before. So sadly underqualified, it always left us hoping for more. There are days when I wish we'd forget all of this and go back to our earlier days. I could be who I am if I only could see who I was. We were close in the past, I was sure it would last. I was wrong in every way. And the leaving's the part that is breaking my heart without cause. We tried our best to keep alive the love we had before. So sadly underqualified, it always left us hoping for more. Thank you. This song is called Mother. There was a time when we got our food from our garden. There was a time when we drank our water from a tap. We placed more value in our neighbors. Our clothes were mended and reworn. We milked our cows by hand. We played live music in the kitchen. Our lives weren't owned by television. We helped our fellow man. And I know we can't agree on everything. I know we don't see eye to eye on much. But if there's one thing of which we're all aware, And then we saw what could not be denied and blamed a lack of clarity. Our greed spun out of control. We lost our love, we lost our souls. We disconnected from what really makes us whole. Deep down we know the weight we carry. We take our pills because we're guilty. There is no cure for watching cruelty with your eyes closed. And I know we can't agree on everything. I know we don't see eye to eye on much. But if there's one thing of which we're all aware, it is the sum of what we've done to our mother. She is tired of being strong. It's our mother who has loved us for so long. Now is the time for us to decide how we plan to leave this place. Now is the time when we can swallow our pride or carry on in disgrace. I wanna ask her forgiveness for all the wrong she has witnessed. I wanna tell her I've learned that I will honor her perfection, strive to walk in her reflection. I will leave her with the dignity she's earned. And I know we can't agree on everything. I know we don't see eye to eye on much. But if there's one thing of which we're all aware, it is the sum of what we've done to our mother. It's our mother. It is nice to have a live audience. Small but powerful. So, I've been writing songs again. It doesn't work for timing when you're trying to release a brand new album full of songs that you wrote before. But I don't care. I'm going to play you some new songs still, even though you might not have heard my old songs. My friend Catherine taught me this new F chord on guitar. I always play it as a bar chord. 21 years. 21 years. Anyway, I lost someone I love this month. It's been a really, really challenging experience. But I'm also a strong, not that I'm a Buddhist, but I do believe that our energy gets transferred, which is when you said, you saw the butterfly, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's someone I love right there. So there's a few songs that are around death and dying. I think it's something that we need to talk about more in our world. I think we'd be better people if we had a better relationship with it. But ironically, when you're the saddest, you end up writing the happiest songs. So this song is called "The Man with the Ace Up His Sleeve." And the ace up his sleeve is actually the knowledge that he's going to die. I didn't want to give it away, but that's the truth of it. And if I make mistakes, I'm just going to plow right through. That's what I'm going to do. Sorry, world. I had a friend with an ace up his sleeve. That's not even how it starts. I had a friend who was lucky in life. He seemed to avoid all the pain and the strife. I asked him about it, he smiled at me and said, I am a man with an ace up my sleeve. One day he was off to the store, and lo and behold, he was hit by a car. And the people around, well, they couldn't believe this was the man with the ace up his sleeve. But later that day, the hurricane came and washed up his house with the wind and the rain. As he lay awake in his hospital bed, saying, if I were home, I would have been dead. He said, look around you, it's easy to see. Everyone holds an ace up their sleeve. From the start of your life to your very last day. But the trick is to hold it and never to play. The trick is to hold it and never to play. His house was rebuilt in a matter of days by the people he'd helped in a number of ways. As he walked through the door, he winked at me and said, I am a man with an ace up my sleeve. I asked how he could have had such luck in a world where it seems there is never enough. If he played the ace, then what would be left? An empty old sleeve and a man bereft. He said, look around you, it's easy to see. Everyone holds an ace up their sleeve. From the start of your life to your very last day. But the trick is to hold it and never to play. The trick is to hold it and never to play. He died with a smile, I saw it myself, with a note that said, I shall be gone somewhere else. I've had a great run, so don't cry for me. I decided to play the ace up my sleeve. He said, look around you, it's easy to see. Everyone holds an ace up their sleeve. From the start of your life to your very last day. But the trick is to hold it and never to play. The trick is to hold it and never to play. The trick is to hold till your very last day. Thank you very much. This song is called Joan of Arc from the album called I Have No Idea What I'm Doing. It was written after a fairly large disagreement with my partner. And I was told by my friend, who's also this really good therapist, to stand in what I felt was right and to just have lots of love and to stop being at war. There's no argument to be made. I was certain about where I stood. And so the idea was and I think it's kind of like an ideal of mine in the whole world, it's to really step into our own individual power. I really hope there comes a time when where our reverence is everywhere. So we don't have these really great people that we revere. We actually know that everyone's just human and everyone has power within them. And it starts with kind of realizing it within yourself, I guess. It seems we've all begun to notice we're all standing in a line, just a step before the precipice, waiting for the first to dive. We don't need to watch each other. We don't need a Joan of Arc. Tonight, we live by the heart. We've been searching all directions for answers we will never find, fighting left and right reflections, searching for the flag to grab. We don't need to find the answers. We don't need a Joan of Arc. Tonight, let's be led by the heart. Let it ring out loud in sweet harmony. As this all falls down, let's find within ourselves peace. We have spent our quick reactions on all the precious ones we love, then ease the guilt with our distractions, a breath of calm but just enough. We don't need a war within us. We don't need a Joan of Arc. Tonight, we live by the heart. Let it ring out loud in sweet harmony. As this all falls down, let's find within ourselves peace. It seems in all our foolish wisdom, we've left a couple things behind. Don't you worry, we will fetch them. All good returning in all time. We don't need to find a reason. We don't need a Joan of Arc. Tonight, we live by the heart. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to kick it way back to an album that was released in 2001. Do you tell me when my time is up? Do we have think I'm victim of your circumstantial overload. I could be wrong, I've been before. Don't underestimate your sense of inhibition, darling. You'll hit the ground before you score. And no, 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 I don't want to be the one to go. Yes, I'll have you know I'm not headed for the door. No, 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 I know it feels so cold outside. If you want the deal, it's not what I thought it was before. Once in your life there comes a time when you must bend the truth. I'd be a fool to say I'm wrong. There comes a time when you can't draw the line between truth and fiction. I think you've rode that wave too long. And no, 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 I don't want to be the one to go. Yes, I'll have you know I'm not headed for the door. No, 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 I know it feels so cold outside. If you want the deal, it's not what I thought it was before. I've fallen victim to your circumstantial overload. I could be wrong, I've been before. Don't underestimate your sense of inhibition, darling. You'll hit the ground before you score. And no, 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 I don't want to be the one to go. Yes, I'll have you know I'm not headed for the door. No, 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 I know it feels so cold outside. If you want the deal, it's not what I thought it was before. I don't want to be the one who, if you want the, it's not what I thought before. Thank you. All right, thanks, guys. If you don't know yet, I love my looper pedal. It's a thing. I just had a couple more songs. I think I'm just going to leave that other song forever. I'm not going back to it. No going back. I'll play something else. Yeah, move on. I let it go. We all let it go. This was one that some friends were asking about because I had already recorded it and I loved the recording, but sometimes you want to hear a new version. And so I'm going to play it again here. It's a newer song from the new album. It's called New to You. Look at that. New, 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 new. You'll know exactly what it's about. I've spent most of my life trying to prove I could be good for somebody like you. I've spent most of my time trying to lose the demons that constantly fight for untruth. We've come so far. We beat the odds. We beat the odds. But nothing comes without a cost, without a cost. And you've become so new to me. You've become so new. You've become so new to me. Can I be new to you? Can I be new to you? We spend most of our lives building up walls, always protecting
precious inside, then we carefully bear what seems like it all. But no matter what, there's still something we hide. We've come so far, we beat the odds, we beat the odds. But nothing comes without a cost, without a cost. And you've become so new to me, you've become so new, you've become so new to me. Can I be new to you? Can I be new to you? You've a few more gray hair on your head, you've a few more wrinkles by your eyes. I see it everywhere we go. People always look at you and smile. Your heart, it fills a room. I love to stand by you. You have become so new. You have become so new. You've become so new to me. You've become so new. You've become so new to me. Can I be new to you? Can I be new to you? Thank you. I'm not touching my face. So I was gonna finish with this song. I missed one. Maybe I'll play two more songs. Is everybody okay? Two more. Thumbs up. Okay. It takes a lot to put these things on, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Kayung A, John, Dan, he's not there, but, and everybody, Anne, nope. You guys. I got my plugs in my ears for hosting. This is a cover. It's Martin Sexton. Keeping my eyes on the road this time around, keeping my hands pressed through the wheel. Something so blind as a man has got me down. Ain't gonna be your damn fool again. Driving tonight just to ease my mind. A girl in this mood is the most dangerous kind. But then there was that time when my head went blind, couldn't see the sign at the time. Years would go by before I wondered who or when or what or why. Loving you was like loving a house on fire, burning and learning until the damage was done. You see, I'm tired and I'm scared wide open for the rest of my life, and I've almost had it all. I am fooling myself by thinking that a cure will be found. 'cause I can't stop thinking about you. No, I can't stop thinking about you. Here face to face with what I've been running from all these years. There hangs a dark cloud outside the moon. I could pull into this roadside dive and maybe test my sobriety. Order a long, cool ginger ale. I think about the times when I was loving you. It was sort of like loving a fifth of the finest bourbon. Was it your quality or high quantity that kept me in the shape I'm in? You see, I'm tired and I'm scared and wide open for the rest of my life. And I've almost had it all. I am fooling myself by thinking that a cure will be found, 'cause I can't stop thinking about you. No, I can't stop thinking about you. Thank you. Martin Sexton. So this will just be an attempt ending song. That would have been the ending song maybe. But this one I'd never play in public. I don't know why I tried to do everything new this show. Songs I never play. But HBR's been playing this song, and I thought I would try to give them a live version of it. It's called Gracie Knoll. It was inspired by this book called John Lennon and the FBI Files, and I read it in 2007, and I just thought it was a really interesting story. The whole, like, I didn't know the whole Gracie Knoll, Lee Harvey Oswald story or conspiracy ideas. So here we go. Gracie Knoll. It's a bit dark. Oh yeah.
Got a little bit of the fan sound in there, but I kind of like it. He was a matter for the legal affairs. They had him right from the start. 14 and lost behind the matters of despair, raised up a lonely heart. He lost a battle he could never have won. They had him right by the throat. 2 hours in a chase that made the Saturday sun. Shot dead by a devil in a police coat. DC gasped a sigh of relief. No more blood to be spilled. 3 years of question and disbelief. 19 witnesses killed. How could the media be so overruled? What with the president gone? You'd think we'd figure what went over our head, but still the lies go on and on. Some think the mafia was in on it too, so was the CIA. No doubt the Republicans hated it too. No war and a roll in the hay. There was a player who was headed for a win. No doubt the public approved. Shot dead in the car he was riding in. Blame the one with the destiny to lose. We watch as history repeats itself. We wait with bated breath. We hope for a motive that is better than wealth. So far it hasn't come yet. We hope for a motive that is better than wealth. We hope for a motive that is better than wealth. We hope for a motive that is better than wealth. We hope for a motive that is better than wealth. Thank you again. Best day ever. Thanks again. I remember the smiles on our faces when we had discovered our choices would soon be our own. Laughing and hoping for romance and flavor. We looked at our lives and thought we were full grown. And we sang La Isla Bonita. The old cassette player would blast out the music. How fast the moments go by in those youthful and daring, trouble-free times in our lives. We met again later, deep in the city, with dreams and expression, amusement to spare. We found an apartment, the three of us girls, and we ate our pierogies, and we sang, He Ain't Heavy. I remember the day we discovered what it really meant. How fast the moments go by in those youthful and daring, trouble-free times in our